velvet cover, deep in the dark drawer shade, holding the colors that I thought would forever fade. I blow away the dust, opening up the past. The retro lights are filling up my entire eye. The city outside dissolves into a neon golden glow. Walking back to the center of our younger stage. It's the dust and pages, traveling the old time zone, safe in the album where the spirit is the same. Tonight the ghosts are Polaroids in a silver row, looking at our younger faces, smiling back so free. Before the world grew heavy, just a simple you and me. It's the dust and pages, travel in the old time zone, the spirit is the same. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. It's the dust and pages, traveling the old time zone, safe in the album where the spirit is the same. Safe in the album where the spirit is the same. Sharing the yellow Walkman under the sunset glow, our small world was spinning so beautiful and slow. Sitting at the very back of the evening bus line, your left ear and my right ear tangled in a wire sign. We didn't say a word, just watching the red sky fade, listening to the nostalgic melody that the tape made. Sharing the yellow Walkman under the sunset glow, our small world was spinning so beautiful and slow. Your shoulder gently brushed Sharing the yellow Walkman under the sunset glow. Our small world was spinning, so beautiful and slow. Our small world was spinning, so beautiful and slow. Sudden vibration on my leather belt line. 3 little numbers blinking on the small screen sign. I run through the cold night, leaving the world behind, with a pocket full of silver coins that I could find. The green telephone box is shining in the dark alley shade. My heart is beating faster than the promises we made. It's the pager code calling you through the midnight air, dropping down the coins just to hear that you are there. Your recorded voices spilling inside my freezing ear, washing away the distance, making you feel so near. I'm standing in the cold, but I don't wanna go home. It's the pager code calling you through the midnight air, dropping down the coins just to hear that you are there. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. It's the pager code calling you through the midnight air, dropping down the coins just to hear that you are there. Dropping down the coins just to hear that you are there. Ooh. Raindrops are falling on the vintage record shop sign, hidden in the alley where the neon lights align. the days of long ago. Suddenly your fingers brushed against my clumsy hand. A tiny electric spark inside this quiet wooden land. It's the first touch under the dim and amber light. Our hidden coordinates are aligning so perfectly right. You looked up with a surprise, eyes so deep and clear, holding the exact same vinyl that I wanted here. The heavy rain outside didn't matter anymore. We talked about the track list till the closing store bell, falling into a vintage magic spell that we couldn't tell. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. It's the first touch under the dim and amber light. Our hidden coordinates are aligning so perfectly right. Our hidden coordinates are aligning so perfectly right. Cold morning air on a quiet weekend street, running to the lobby where we agreed to meet. 2 paper tickets inside my trembling palm, trying so hard to keep my young heart calm. The cinema lights go down into a velvet blue. The silver screen is starting, but I only look at you. morning matinee, laughing in the empty road, holding a warm can of coffee under the neon glow, holding a warm can of coffee under the neon glow. Smiling on my bedroom wall tonight, Sophie Marceau in the cinema magazine light, a room full of posters of the queens from overseas, taping up my teenage dreams as neat as you please. I was just a lonely boy, dreaming of a distant star, chasing the paper goddess, looking from afar. Our vintage coordinates under the radio bar, laminating pictures for my school desk, hiding space, staring all day at that perfect silver screen face. The heavy world outside just completely disappeared, chasing the paper goddess, looking from afar. Our vintage coordinates under the radio bar. In your vintage smiling face, chasing the paper goddess, looking from afar. Our vintage coordinates under the radio bar. Space shining on the old green tables of our secret place, chalk dust in the air like a vintage winter snow, watching where the red and white coordinates will go. We We were just young, wild boys with nothing left to lose. Under the billiard lights, washing away the blues, spinning on the green floor, making up our own rules. Ordering some hot noodles to the corner wooden chair, laughing at our clumsy shots without a single care. The heavy clock on the wall completely lost its chime. Under the billiard lights, washing away the blues, spinning on the green floor, making up our own rules. Buying a ticket with no destination name, stepping inside the vintage slow-moving train. The clicking of the iron rails becomes a steady drum, washing away the heavy thoughts where we used to come. We just watch the green hills slowly turning into gold on this slow-moving train, letting our stories unfold. Our vintage coordinates, traveling safe from the cold. Sharing a sweet soda can on the blue velvet seat, your sleeping head on my shoulder felt so warm and neat. The old station clock outside completely lost its sign. On this slow-moving train, letting our stories unfold. Our vintage coordinates, traveling safe from the cold. train, letting our stories unfold. Our vintage coordinates, traveling safe from the cold. Our vintage coordinates, traveling safe from the cold. Mountain fog was rising on a fresh and Sunday dawn. Walking through the quiet green trails where the city is gone. Suddenly she stood there under the tall pine shade, a beautiful soul girl, like a picture nature made. She wore a bright white sweater, looking so neat and fine. Meeting that city girl along the rustic mountain line, our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer shine. Handing her a cup of fresh spring water with a smile, we sat on a wooden bench and talked for a little while. The cold morning wind didn't feel lonely anymore. Meeting that city girl along the rustic mountain line, our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer shine. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Meeting that city girl along the rustic mountain line, our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer shine. Our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer shine. Four wooden chairs facing four on a Saturday noon, a crowded bakery room with a sweet and vintage tune. We threw our little keys on the center table space, hiding my shaking hands with a clumsy smiling face. I prayed so hard to choose the silver star keychain. Under the cafe light, Under the cafe lights, ignoring the weekend rain, my heart is spinning fast like a vintage disco train. Hey, choose it right under the neon light, side by side, nowhere left to hide. Under the cafe lights, ignoring the weekend rain, my heart is spinning fast like a vintage disco train. My heart is spinning fast like a vintage disco train. Calling your number from a quiet corner store, waiting for your voice behind the wooden vintage door. You said yes to my clumsy weekend day design. Now my entire calendar is turning into sunshine. I dressed up neat with my favorite casual coat, counting down the days to read the romantic note. Our vintage coordinates slowly floating on a boat. Our second coffee meeting on a rainy Sunday lounge, washing away the awkward steps that we used to bound. Every single meeting feels so precious and brand new, counting down the days to read the romantic note. Our vintage coordinates slowly floating on a black ink inside my trembling hand. Deep in the corner page under the poetry line, I hid a tiny secret memo with an initial sign, hoping that your clear eyes would find this clumsy trace. Printed on the vintage paper, looking for your face, our hidden coordinates matching in this public space. I watched you reading the column from across the library hall, seeing your quiet smile as the autumn leaves start to fall. The entire noisy campus suddenly became so still. Printed on the vintage paper, looking for your face, our hidden coordinates matching in this public space. Finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Printed on the vintage paper, looking for your face, our hidden coordinates matching in this public space. Our hidden coordinates matching in this public space. Paging your numbers with a 7 o'clock sign, waiting by the glass of the London bakery line. The sweet smell of pastry floating through the autumn air. Anxious young boys stepping inside the wooden chair, watching the big vintage clock on the center wall. Under the warm bakery lights, standing so tall, our vintage coordinates answering the secret call. Every time the front door bell rings out so bright, my heart jumps in a rush into the neon light. Then I saw your familiar coat stepping inside the room. Under the warm bakery lights, standing so tall, our vintage coordinates answering the secret call. catching the nostalgic song, singing the melodies where our young spirits belong. Do you remember that legendary festival chime? We are still dreaming inside that beautiful time. Our vintage coordinates matching in a perfect rhyme. Loud electric guitars cutting through the foggy air. People were shouting and dancing without any care. That 세기의 명곡 is echoing inside my soul. We are still dreaming inside that beautiful time. Our vintage coordinates matching in a perfect rhyme. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. We are still dreaming inside that beautiful time. Our vintage coordinates matching in a perfect rhyme. Our vintage coordinates matching in a perfect rhyme. Inside the smoky tavern on a cold college street, around the wooden table where the young rebels meet. One wooden guitar playing, three simple chords to write, washing away our worries in the middle of the night. We bang the golden kettles with a rusty spoon design, singing out our heavy lungs, blurring the boundary line. Our vintage coordinates laughing under the sour wine. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Until the morning light. La 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 la. The tavern keeper scolded, but we just didn't care. Pouring the white rice liquor in the dark, foggy air. We had no money, but our dreams were flying so high, singing out our heavy lungs, blurring the boundary line. Our vintage coordinates laughing under the sour wine. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Until the morning light. La 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 la. Hey, hey. laughing under the sour wine. Oh, our vintage coordinates laughing under the sour wine. Stairs to the basement circle room, smelling like old books and a cheap electric boom. Taping up the posters for the autumn campus fair. Young ambition floating through the smoky heavy air. We plug the vintage amplifier on the wooden floor, singing out our teenage dreams behind the heavy door. Our vintage coordinates shaking the entire floor. Sharing one hot noodle bowl under the dimming light, arguing about the chords until the morning bright. The world outside the campus gate completely faded out, singing out our teenage dreams behind the heavy door. Our vintage coordinates shaking the entire floor. We were the dreamers looking for the light, guiding each other through the summer night, singing out our teenage dreams behind the heavy door. Our vintage coordinates shaking the entire floor. Our vintage coordinates shaking the entire floor. After a long hard day in the rustic village shade, washing the dust from the promises we made, we lay down on the wooden bench under the open air, staring at a strange sky that we didn't have to share. A million little stars falling down into my eyes under the midnight cosmos, opening the prize. Our vintage coordinates floating through the silent skies. The chilly country breeze gently brushes brushing your soft hair. You pointed at the Milky Way, holding the frozen air. The noisy city lights felt so far away from here. Under the midnight cosmos, open in the price, our vintage coordinates floating through the silent skies. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Under the midnight cosmos, open in the price, our vintage coordinates floating through the silent skies. A tight squeezing on my neck so gray, heading out into the crowded working bay. The city traffic moves like a frozen line, washing away the dreams that used to shine. I look outside the dusty bus window pane. Under the heavy tide, hiding all the pain, our vintage coordinates, fighting through the rain. Another long day, melting in the office light, but your small pager message keeps my spirit bright. Loosening up the collar as the sun goes down. Under the heavy tide, hiding all the pain, our vintage coordinates, fighting through the rain. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Under the heavy tide, hiding all the pain, our vintage coordinates, fighting through the rain. Our vintage coordinates, fighting through the rain. Stepping inside the quiet partner office space, holding the heavy paper with a nervous face. Across the printer line, a sudden morning light, a beautiful office girl looking so clean and bright. Our hands gently touched as she took the contract sign. Meeting that desk romance along the corporate line, our vintage coordinates aligning under the coffee shine. A secret memo hidden on the fact sheet view, asking for a weekend date, sharing something new. The busy ringing phones completely faded out. Meeting that shine. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Meeting that desk romance along the corporate line. A vintage coordinates aligning under the coffee shine. Ooh, a vintage coordinates aligning under the coffee shine. A vintage coordinates aligning under the coffee shine. Bright Saturday night lights are flashing all along the busy neon avenue. We are stepping inside the local corner pub where all our wild stories brew. My old high school friends are waving their hands from the center circular table, washing away the heavy 6-day office stress as much as we are finally able. Pouring down the golden liquid into the heavy mugs with a thick, snowy foam design. Clinking our ice-cold glasses together, crossing over the boring everyday boundary line. Our vintage coordinates are laughing and singing so loud right under the beautiful neon shine. Everything is alright. Complaining about the stubborn boss on the 3rd floor with a silly regular joke, sharing the dry peanuts and crispy fried chicken inside the friendly gray smoke. The heavy ticking clock of our dark cubicle office is completely fading out from our minds. We are laughing away the worries of tomorrow with the best memories we can find. Clinking our ice-cold glasses together, crossing over the boring everyday boundary line. Our vintage mountain track. The chilly Sunday morning air is filling my chest, washing away the 6-day stress for a little rest. I look down at the tiny streets from the mountain crest, shouting out to the open sky, catching the high, catching the high. Our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer sky, under the sky. Sharing a plate of savory pancake down the trail, laughing with the cold rice wine inside a golden pail. The heavy worries of the office completely cleared away. Shouting out to the open sky, catching the high, catching the high. Our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer sky. Whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Shouting out to the open sky, catching the high, catching the high. Our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer sky, under the sky. Our vintage coordinates aligning under the summer sky.
Quiet midnight radio is playing a low and lazy vintage melody on the air. I am standing all alone in my tiny bedroom space, smoothing out the fabric with care, pressing down the heavy iron on the white cotton collar to make it look so sharp and neat, washing away the lingering fears of another busy week, standing on the cold city street. The warm steam is rising slowly, like a small winter cloud inside this peaceful hiding place. Ironing up the wrinkled days with a quiet smile, waiting for the morning to show its face. Our vintage coordinates are settling down so safe and warm inside this gentle embrace. Folding up the dark blue trousers with a perfect straight line along the vintage wooden floor, staring at the freshly ironed white shirt hanging quietly right behind my closet door. The heavy ticking clock of the outside world has completely lost its mechanical chime. I am just taking a deep breath and resting my mind inside this beautiful personal time. Lighting up the wrinkled days with a quiet smile, waiting for the morning to show its face. Our vintage coordinates are settling down so safe and warm inside this gentle embrace. Finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Ironing out the wrinkled days with a quiet smile, waiting for the morning to show its face. Our vintage coordinates are settling down so safe and warm inside this gentle embrace. Our vintage coordinates, our vintage coordinates are settling down so safe and warm inside this gentle embrace. Staring at the old photos turning into gold, thinking of the countless stories that we used to hold. The girl from the morning cinema lobby space, now I can barely remember her beautiful face. The boys laughing loud in the crowded tavern hall, fading away like the autumn leaves that softly fall. I wonder to myself under the midnight glow, where did all those passing dreamers go? To all the passing shadows in the distant neon light, our vintage coordinates are keeping you safe tonight. The busy office corridor and the morning train, the people that I casually passed inside the rain. Though we became strangers in the spinning world, your precious memories are still inside my world. To all the passing shadows in the distant neon light, our vintage coordinates are keeping you safe tonight. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Are you living happy under this massive city sky? I send my quiet blessing with a gentle sigh. To all the passing shadows in the fallen leaves along the quiet alleyway where the autumn breeze starts to blow. Looking at my reflection on the dark cafe window pane as the window city lights begin to glow. The wild and crazy 20-something dreams of fading like a faint radio station tune. I am standing on the border of a brand new decade under the light of a pale white moon. My youth is packing up its bags so quietly without leaving any loud or heavy trace. Stepping into my 30-something years with a calm smile, looking at my changing face. Our vintage coordinates are growing up so strong and wise inside this lonely turning space. My old leather wallet is filled with corporate business cards instead of poetry lines. But deep inside my frozen chest, a small and stubborn fire of the past still beautifully shines. The heavy ticking clock of society is telling me to walk a much more stable track. I take a deep breath in the chilly night air and smile, never wishing to run back. Stepping into my 30-something years with a calm smile, looking at my changing face. Our vintage coordinates are growing up so strong and wise inside this lonely turning space. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Stepping into my 30-something years with a calm smile, looking at my changing face. Our vintage coordinates are growing up so strong and wise inside this lonely turning space. Our vintage coordinates are growing up so strong and wise inside this lonely turning space.
Right after my Saturday office afternoon shift, looking through the rows of glossy plastic cassette tapes, like searching for a hidden magical gift. The smell of new paper lyrics and vinyl records is latest pop star is smiling directly at my tired and sweaty face. I found the album I wanted all week long and held it tight inside my trembling palm. Putting on the heavy headphones at the counter corner, suddenly the entire world becomes so calm. Our vintage coordinates are spinning around on the black plastic vinyl, playing a sweet romantic song. The shopkeeper is nodding his head to the funky rhythm of the radio, playing near the storefront door. I am stepping outside into the weekend Sunset Street with the brand new plastic bag that I adore. The heavy ringing phones of my corporate office are completely fading out from my happy mind. I cannot wait to go back home and play the sweetest melody that I was lucky enough to find. Putting on the heavy headphones at the counter corner, suddenly the entire world becomes so calm. Our vintage coordinates are spinning around on the black plastic vinyl, playing a sweet romantic song. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Putting on the heavy headphones at the counter corner, suddenly the entire world becomes so calm. Our vintage coordinates are spinning around on the black plastic vinyl, playing a sweet romantic song. Ooh, our vintage coordinates are spinning around on the black plastic vinyl, playing a sweet romantic song.
Heavy raindrops are falling down on the orange canvas tent right after my Saturday night corporate shift. Sitting all alone on a plastic red stool, looking at the boiling noodle steam slowly starting to drift. Pouring a clear glass of bitter white liquor, tracing the lonely lines written deep inside my tired hand, washing away the heavy sighs of a long 6-day week that nobody else in this city could understand. The small candle on the wooden counter is dancing softly inside this warm and foggy shelter. Drinking my glass under the dark rainy sky, letting my frozen
the plastic sheet window, at the blurry neon lights of the sleeping city sea. My overstuffed briefcase sitting quietly on my lap feels a little lighter than it did this noon. I take a long sip of the hot, savory soup, hoping that the blue morning will not come too soon. Drinking my glass under the dark, rainy sky, letting my frozen thoughts completely melt and welter. Our vintage coordinates of finding a cozy hiding space away from the stormy winter weekend shelter. Of finding a cozy hiding space away from the stormy winter weekend shelter. Dancing on the green grass, turning all the worries out. Our vintage coordinates, laughing with no single doubt. Sweet lemonade under the shade of a tree, singing to the retro tape, feeling so wild and free. The heavy shadows of the office completely faded down. Dancing on the green grass, turning all the worries out. Our vintage coordinates, laughing with no single doubt. 1, 2, 3, go! Dancing on the green grass, turning all the worries out. Our vintage cool singled out. Inside the dark neon lounge after a long and tiring weekly race, smelling the vintage vinyl records and the cozy sofa inside this musical space, handing a small paper request to the DJ box with a trembling secret sign, waiting for the heavy speakers to play the sweetest legendary melody line. Suddenly ABBA and Boney M are starting to shake the entire wooden floor, drowning inside the Michael Jackson beat, forgetting what I was crying for. Our vintage coordinates are dancing together right behind this magic lounge door. The soaring voice of Queen is cutting cleanly through the warm and foggy air. People are close eyes listening to the rock anthem without a single care. The heavy worries of my cubicle office are completely washed away tonight, drowning inside the Michael Jackson beat, forgetting what I was crying for. Our vintage coordinates are dancing together right behind this magic lounge door. City problems and the unspoken corporate secrets far away behind. Walking all alone on the empty gray sand, watching the white sea foam slowly touch my leather shoes. The freezing cold wind is blowing through my jacket, trying to wash away all my heavy blues. A single white seagull is flying through the foggy sky inside this quiet and lonely space. shouting out my hidden secrets to the loud roaring waves, letting the winter water erase every trace. Our vintage coordinates are standing by the chilly ocean shore, finding a peaceful and calm embrace. The heavy tangled strings inside my heart are loosening up as I stare at the deep blue sea line, drinking a hot cup of sweet vending machine coffee under the pale and distant winter sunshine. The noisy ringing alarms of the weekday office have completely lost their frustrating power. Right now I take a long deep breath and smile at the horizon, making a silent and quiet tomorrow vow, shouting out my hidden secrets to the loud roaring waves, letting the winter water erase every trace. Our vintage coordinates are standing by the chilly ocean shore, finding a peaceful and calm embrace. Shouting out my hidden secrets to the loud roaring waves, letting the winter water erase every trace. Our vintage coordinates are standing by the chilly ocean shore, finding a peaceful and calm embrace. Our vintage coordinates are standing by the chilly ocean shore, finding a peaceful and calm embrace. Walking alone along the midnight shore, where the freezing winter water starts to overflow, looking back at my quiet footprints on the cold dark sand as the pale moon begins to show. But the restless waves keep rushing into the empty beach, erasing every single trace that I leave behind. Suddenly I open up my small pocket notebook, with a deep and poetic feeling rising inside my mind, holding a plastic pen with my shivering hand, becoming a lonely writer under the starry evening shade, writing down the bleeding emotions on the paper page, watching how the beautiful youth memories are made. Our vintage coordinates are turning into a timeless poem, freezing the moments before they completely fade. Listening to the steady natural rhythm of the ocean music, whispering secrets to the sleeping winter land, Every word I write down inside the lines feels like a message from a star that I can finally understand. The heavy frustrations of my daily office routine are completely disappearing from this musical sheet. I close the cover with a small peaceful sigh, feeling the cold air around my frozen feet. Writing down the bleeding emotions on the paper page, watching how the beautiful youth memories are made. How vintage coordinates are turning into a timeless poem, freezing the moments before they completely fade. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Writing down the bleeding emotions on the paper page, watching how the beautiful youth memories are made. Our vintage coordinates are turning into a timeless poem, freezing the moments before they completely fade. Vintage coordinates are turning into a timeless poem, freezing the moments before they completely fade.
Walking down the freezing alleyway where the bitter winter wind is blowing through my empty side. No lover holding my cold hand tightly under the gray city lights that start to divide. But my crazy friends are waiting for me behind the yellow curtain of the local tavern place, washing away the lonely shadows as soon as I see every familiar and laughing face. Pouring the clear, fiery liquor into the small glasses until the rim starts to overflow. Drinking through the bitter winter evening, letting the sweet alcohol make our spirits glow. Our vintage coordinates are heating up the frozen night where the wild memories beautifully grow. Hey, drink it up tonight, forget the cold and hold it tight. Laughing at our silly single lives while sharing one big steaming bowl of spicy fish cake soup, arguing about who is the toughest guy inside our lonely but unbroken little group. As the freezing reality of the outside world completely vanishes behind the steamy window glass, we just raise our glasses higher, wishing that these beautiful youth nights would never pass. Drinking through the bitter winter evening, letting the sweet alcohol make our spirits glow. Our vintage coordinates are heating up the frozen night where the wild memories beautifully grow. Hey, drink it up tonight, forget the cold and hold it tight. Hey!
Flipping through the heavy leather photo album under the dimming yellow evening room light, stopping at a faded blurry picture that completely slips away from my memory tide. I cannot recognize the vintage storefront street or the exact date printed on the bottom line, and the stranger standing right next to my shoulder, lost inside the ticking gears of time. But the young boy inside the frame is smiling so bright, without a single heavy worry or trace, searching for the missing pieces of a forgotten yesterday, staring at that happy young face. Our vintage coordinates are hiding inside the soft blurry focus, lost in a beautiful maze. Maybe it was a sunny weekend travel or a casual meeting right after our college day class. Every single detail has completely dissolved away like a sparkling bubble inside a soda glass, but I can still feel the warm and beautiful energy flowing through that frozen glossy sheet. I take a quiet guess and let out a gentle smile, feeling the soft analog nostalgia so sweet, searching for the missing pieces of a forgotten yesterday, staring at that happy young face. Our vintage coordinates are hiding inside the soft blurry focus, lost in a beautiful maze. Finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face, searching for the missing pieces of a forgotten yesterday, staring at that happy young face. Our vintage coordinates are hiding inside the soft blurry focus, lost in a beautiful maze. Our vintage coordinates are hiding inside the soft blurry focus, lost in a beautiful maze. First paper passport and a glossy airline ticket tightly in my hand, heading inside the massive terminal building, leaving the familiar corporate land. Taking the express train was common, but flying high in the sky was a huge headline news. All my office co-workers were so jealous of my weekend trip, talking away their weekly blues. The giant metal wings are standing proud on the tarmac inside this busy and exciting zone, flying up into the deep blue sky for the first time, turning off my small vintage phone. Our vintage coordinates are cruising above the white clouds, finding a highway of our own.
at the tiny world looking like a little doll town. The heavy stress of the corporate schedules and the busy daily routine can never bring me down. At 30 years old I feel like a young boy exploring a whole new magical world so bright. I lean back on my seat with a big proud smile, enjoying the beautiful high altitude flight. Flying up into the deep blue sky for the first time, turning off my small vintage phone. Our vintage coordinates are cruising above the white clouds, finding a highway of our own. Leaving the ground tonight, I'm moving so fast and light. Flying up into the deep blue sky for the first time, turning off my small vintage phone. Our vintage coordinates are cruising above the white clouds, finding a highway of our own. Our vintage coordinates are cruising above the white clouds, finding a highway of our own. Hearing the amazing weekend news from the old living room television and the radio set, saying that a brand new world is finally opening up wide for everyone that we met. We can pack our leather bags and travel across the deep blue ocean to any faraway place. Looking at the colorful world map and on my wooden bedroom wall with a smiling face. Everybody's talking about the global passport rules inside the busy neighborhood square. Heading into the open horizon with a giant dream breathing in the fresh morning air. Our vintage coordinates are flying high across the borders without a single worry or care. Reading through the thick travel guidebooks to find the historic streets of Paris and Rome, thinking of the beautiful international passport stamps that I will proudly bring back home. The small and narrow boundaries of my daily office routine are completely breaking down tonight. I take a look at the clear night sky and cheer out loud, feeling my future looking so bright. Heading into the open horizon with a giant dream breathing in the fresh morning air. Our vintage coordinates are flying high across the borders without a single worry or care. The music of the 90s is whispering in the air. beaches of Hawaii, under the big and golden tropical holiday sun, planning a wild backpack trip across the deep Pacific Ocean, looking for a beautiful youth fun. But our small monthly pocket money makes us change our flight ticket to a closer, beautiful place. So we are heading to the domestic counter with a giant backpack and a very happy smiling face, holding a cheap tourist map of the southern island, shouting out loud with my best friend group, landing inside the island of green palm trees and blue oceans, skipping through the happy loop. Our vintage coordinates are finding the greatest paradise on earth right inside this young troop. Drinking a bottle of cold soda at the sunny beachside street, wearing our dark vintage sunglasses proud. Who cares about the long distance flight to Waikiki when we are singing our song so free and loud? Taking 100 glossy camera pictures right under the tall and green tropical tree shade. The heavy worries of the future days are completely disappearing as our memories are made, landing inside the island of green palm trees and blue oceans, skipping through the happy loop. Our vintage coordinates are finding the greatest paradise on earth right inside this young troop. Music of the 90s is whispering in the air, finding my reflection in your vintage smiling face. Landing inside the island of green palm trees and blue oceans, skipping through the happy loop. Our vintage coordinates are finding the greatest paradise on earth right inside this young troop. Our vintage coordinates are finding the greatest paradise on earth right inside this young troop.